Thank you for joining us. This is Trinity Squad Gaming, and we are your hosts, Dan,
John,
and Jostle. And welcome to Fly Loose Monday. I'm on the left flying Asajj Rave bus at 100 points. I've got Bosk in the YV666 at 51 points, pilot skill 7, with Fearlessness, Mangler Cannon, Dengar, Zuckuss, Forlom, Glitterstim, and Engine Upgrade. Followed up by Asajj Ventress, back again in the Lancer Class Pursuit Craft at 49 points, pilot skill 6. She's got Push Limit, Tactician, Black Market Slicer Tools, Rigged Cargo Chute, Shadowcaster Title, and the Gyroscope Targeting.
and I'm on the right flying Palp Aces as normal with 100 points, but with a new guy, Backdraft at 34 points at pilot skill 7 in the TIE SF Fighter with Push the Limit, Advanced Sensors, Twin Iron Engine Mark II, and the Special Ops Training with Countess Raid at 36 points at PS5 in the TIE Defender with Push the Limit, Twin Iron Engine Mark II, and the TIE X7, and the OG Pilot with Palpatine.
Alright, Dan, what's new about this Ventress?
Ventress now has the Gyroscope Targeting system. I got the mod. Basically, whenever I do a 3, 4, or 5 maneuver, I can rotate my firing arc at the end of combat. I know in my last game I was having a lot of issues with action economy, so this is kind of helps that out a little bit. I'm also using the Rigged Cargo Chute, so I can drop that debris out the back and try to get some additional stress going. Also, Bosk is your normal party bus Bosk, but he's running Fearlessness instead of VI or whatever. That is at range 1. I get to add an additional attack dice. So if Bosk gets into range 1, he can push a lot of damage through.
So he's not really a normal party bus.
Well, he's got a normal party bus plus Mangler and Fearlessness. So he's like pretty much a party bus. The super Dengar party bus, not a Trandoshan Slaver bus.
He's a rave bus. Yeah. He's having a rave.
Yep.
Alright, Joss, so what about this new guy?
Well, okay, with Backdraft, with my mentality with him and trying to test him out for the first time, I want to see if he runs like another ace. Because I know a lot of people, they see Quick Draw, the PS9, instantly an ace. But with Backdraft, with the PS7, I don't know if he's going to be fit in this whole Palp Aces thing. I mean, Countess Raid kind of broke that mold with the PS5 and being really, really good as an ace. So I want to see if Backdraft could do the same thing, or if he belongs in something like a Swarm, or just something that's just not Palp Aces.
And if I remember correctly, Backdraft is advanced targeting computer out the butt, right?
Yes. So it's exactly like Vader. My train of thought is...
Well, exactly like
Vader.
Advanced targeting computer.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Alright, so we've got a quick engagement in the first turn. Jostle got 2 shields off of Bosk at range 3. I roll a crit, and I get I Bosk to 2. I should have. I guess not.
No, I think I...
Oh, because it evaded
yeah.
it, and I made you... I Zuckuss the evade, and you rolled the evade again.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
no,
exactly
I didn't roll the evade, I Palpatined.
Right.
For the evade.
Yeah.
There you go. We know what's going on in these games. We promise.
Yep.
It's not like we were there.
It's not like we recorded this like not very long ago either. All right, so we've got some jockeying for position.
Okay.
Raid 3 harding towards the debris.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, only because I'll get the evade and I'll just barrel roll right here. I'm not planning to attack. I need an escape. I mean, I kind of dirtled myself in the corner a little too much, and now Dan's right in my face.
Yep.
And I'm like, I need to get out
Bosk
of here.
with a 4 straight and a boost, and then Ventress with just a 5 straight. They catch you real quick.
Yeah.
Looks like you're trying to go for a block.
Yeah. If anything, try to get Asajj and not give her any actions. I mean, with Push the Limit, you kind of don't want them to get actions, but I think you just make it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
I gotta take the ship off because they're gonna touch. But yeah, she just slides right in. They are physically
like
adjacent, but they did not bump, so they're not touching. That is how the ruling is.
Yeah.
So much for the bump.
Yep, no bump.
Yep.
Look at that anguish. And then now I got 2 arcs on Countess. Granted, Countess can survive 2 attacks.
Countess is at the beginning of combat going to get a stress because my mobile arc is pointing at Countess.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
All right, now we've got Backdraft. Still kind of dirtling.
Yeah.
Barrel rolling, advanced targeting computer or advanced sensor.
Barrel roll. Yep.
Just thinking about pushing the limit right here.
Well, I mean, if you did the green, it doesn't hurt to do the push the limit. But I think you did a red maneuver.
You did a 3 sloop.
Ooh.
Yeah.
which was
Because my thought is like, all right, you're coming after me. I'll just show you the rear and get some crits in.
right because you got that back arc.
Yeah, I'm not too well versed with advanced sensors and barrel rolling before doing stuff.
Also, that's a 3 sloop, not a 2 sloop, as you're probably
Yeah.
used to with the TIE FO.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, now boss coming in 3 hard is what
Yep.
what the YV666 does, just 3 hards all day onto debris.
Seems good.
But I think I bump Rad here, which
Yes.
It's fine.
It's kind of unfortunate because I want to put 2 guns on stuff.
Yeah.
So I think I
But
might
she's
just go after
tokened up
Backdraft.
anyways.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
like it's
Right?
hard to hit
Yeah.
Rad, and this way you deny me an attack.
Yeah.
So I get I don't know if I remember the stress here, but I do. I think I remember it eventually.
I think you remember midway through combat.
Okay, so we've got Backdraft taking that range 1 onto Bosk, hit crit, 2 more shields. Just not drilling anything, which is about right for 1 evade or 1 evade
One
green
green
dice.
dice, yeah.
And
Range 1
Shooting back.
Boss.
onto Backdraft.
2 hits.
Dengar the 2 non-hits
Yep.
into I believe it is another hit and a blank.
And if you guys
Oh,
are
fearlessness.
yeah, fearlessness.
You Dengar the same thing and then you fearlessness.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
and then
and
I
then
rolled
I-
1 evade.
Make it re-roll it.
So and then instead of palping, I'm just gonna take all 3 shields because none of them is crits.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really doesn't.
And
And I didn't roll the crit, so I couldn't break the damage into more with Bosk's pilot ability.
Right.
Um,
And then with Asajj shooting here, you probably want to save the Palp for her anyways.
Yeah. I mean, this being said, I mean I'm
spend the focus,
Not-
2 hits.
not in a good position right now.
1 evade.
1 evade. Wow.
Yep,
And,
spend the pelt. No.
Spin- no damage.
And my palp shoots last.
That beautiful Palp token given to us by Kevin.
Kawada.
Kevin, thank you very much for
Yeah.
those awesome tokens.
Yep.
And congratulations on things that have happened in your life.
i.e. having a baby.
There, it's super cute. Anyways, range 3 Palp shot onto the slaver.
Average.
Average.
Roll the evade.
Gets it. Yeah, get there. Or no, maybe that was on a side. Either way, the evade happened.
Yeah.
So this right here, I'm like, you have boss right in front of me.
Mhm.
There's a debris, so
Yeah, it's kind of a kind of in a hard situation to get out of with your 2 aces.
yeah.
Right. I mean, you just you do the rad thing with rad,
Yeah.
where you go straight and then you suddenly turn around and it's
Mhm.
green.
And then with Backdraft, what I love with the backfiring arc is I just go straight and I'm
Yeah,
exactly
you
where
can
I
just
want to
go
be.
straight and shoot still and just
Yep.
get there. So, I mean, Backdraft doesn't seem terrible.
No, Backdraft seems cool.
Yeah.
I'm lucky. Although this is the mistake. I'm used to just dialing the 5 straight, kind of like autopilot, and this is what I get.
And you land on a
Yep.
rock.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what I get for not paying attention.
As usual. Anyways, so that puts a lot of pressure off of me this turn.
Yeah.
Right.
That is huge for me. I'm so thankful for that.
But what I love about the TIE X7 is that I still get my evade.
Yep,
So
still
at least
get your
I get
evade.
my action. That's why like it
TIE
allows you
X7
to
is
have
insane.
some mistakes.
Yeah.
TIE 7 is really good.
Yeah.
I'm glad it made the TIE Defender playable.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And I go ahead and decide to do the cargo shoot here because I'm thinking that Backdraft is going to try to turn up the board towards my side of the map.
Mhm.
I just totally didn't play around this just straight maneuver.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, because back arc.
Yeah. And then I push limit off of the cargo shoot into getting a focus for more mods.
I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I really like this wave with its back arcs.
Yes.
It's
yes.
really cool.
Yeah.
Opening up a lot of stuff. I really like Asajj, as you can tell by 2 of my last 2 lists for the Fly Loose Mondays. I'm trying to make Asajj
Playable.
work for me.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Asajj is good. I see it there. I just need to make it work for me.
Yeah, and another thing what I love about giving the Lancer a movable arc, as opposed to just giving it a turret, is that it's all about positioning, which was, I think...
Positioning, predicting, all those skills that you
Mhm.
should have.
yes. Oh, this, yeah.
You
I
try to straight, but you don't make it. You
Yeah.
bump.
I also think I cheat here. I put my ship... I'm supposed to be on the debris still. But when I put the marker for my ship, I actually moved it. I didn't put it right in the back nubs. So I'm actually off the debris here. So I'm actually cheating.
Ah.
But you get that sweet 4 hits
Yeah.
off on my 2 evade ship.
Yep.
2 agility ship from Backdraft. So the bump was actually not that terrible.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that terrible because I rolled lucky.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
'cause you
Asajj,
have
no shields again.
no modifiers.
I have a focus, but
Well,
I just decided not to shoot. Oh,
I
yeah,
also
yeah.
had no modifiers.
So this is
Except
me
for
rolling completely lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, except for Bell.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
you have shields.
You know.
That's not gonna matter.
Yep. All right. And I remember the Asajj trigger, giving a stress to...
Oh, so you did forget it last time.
I think I did forget
Yeah,
last time.
I think so as well.
Or I gave it to Rad.
That's right. That's why Rad's so stressed.
Yep. And then I get a nice 3 shots onto the...
And then I have to Palp for
Yeah, seems.
to live.
Take a hit crit.
And that crit is
Not a direct. Damage sense ray.
damage
No
sense
actions.
ray.
Well, it looks like I'm just gonna be running.
And now he gets a...
Well, I mean, even
He should have gotten it. He gets a tractor beam, right. Yes.
oh,
And
Barrel
then I barrel
rolling
roll him off
Oh.
of the bump from Bosk. But Bosk is already shot here?
Yeah, no, because Asajj's PS6, it already passed the boss.
Yeah.
Is
but you actually forget to shoot with boss, which you will do at the end of this combat.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what happened. But we were bumped, so I didn't shoot Backdraft.
Yeah, so you couldn't shoot backdraft.
Mhm.
yes,
That's right.
that's some next level cheating right there.
Oh, yeah.
If you
First
shot
I-
backdraft,
Yeah.
Hey, man, you can only... I'm already on a losing streak on these videos. I gotta get everything I can. Anyway, so you
Hit
get
crit. Wow.
beautiful shot for the shuttle. Take that crit. Minor explosion because I only had that deck. So rolled the no hit, so just take 1 hit.
Yep.
All right, now we get the shot on the shuttle. I get my 4 dice, fearlessness, and then I hit it crit. There it is.
Man.
Beautiful. All right, Dengar and then fearlessness.
Roll
Gets
the
an evade. Make him Zuckus evade unless I don't.
You do that at the end, but
It rolls evade again.
Yeah, he rolls evade
Yep.
again.
So I use the boss pile ability. Just do all 5 shields to the shuttle. That shuttle's gonna die, going down super fast.
It went from full to half.
Yep, in 1 shot.
Oh.
That boss build is super cool.
Well, here's 14 points. Yes, sir.
Thank you. It only took me half of my 51 points for it. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Hey, maybe with that boss and
Yeah.
this upgraded Ventress, maybe that's what you needed.
Mm-hmm. Just burst damage.
Yeah.
No, this Bosk, if I rolled 1 or 2 evades on Bosk this game, I would be at such a better position. Like, I feel good about my positioning. I got Backdraft almost dead.
Right.
I've got OG just into Hull. I'm feeling really good, but it's to the point where everything's going to start being behind Bosk, and I'm not going to be able to shoot anything for a while.
Yeah, that.
So I'm getting a little nervous here. Josso does the 1 slight onto the debris.
Yeah. There's nothing really I could have done. Like, I could have 2 hard, but it's still red,
Yep.
and I couldn't do it from my position.
Yep.
And 3 hard, I'll still be stressed, so
Yep.
I'll still be in the same predicament.
Yep. And then, so the shuttle stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I turned around on the shuttle because 3 hard is great. And-
3 hard is green.
And yes, and now I'm doing my black market slicing tools because
man.
try to get that 1 damage in.
I mean, it's 1 damage card, not 1 damage. So
Yeah, but
actually-
on backdraft, it would be sweet because I would kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's totally balanced. Rolled to focus, keeps his double stress. We're good here.
Okay,
The
I
card
mean,
does not need any balancing.
So-
50-50 chance, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
what do you think of just only 1 black market splicer tools? I'm thinking that maybe a swarm
I only
with
have
them?
1.
No, I know, but then like in this build,
Mm.
what are your thoughts with it? As just having 1 action doing that, or do you think it belongs to, in like a swarm of them?
We'll talk about that after.
Okay.
But yeah, there's pros and cons to each side. Backdraft does the 3 slight off the debris, loses a stress from the ion engine, gains a stress back from the debris.
Yes.
Doesn't take a crit.
And Bosk, 3 hard.
Getting
Bump
that
on.
bump.
Bumping.
Yep.
So why'd you turn back towards you?
Because I had a feeling that Joss was going to try to run away with
And then just
So,
hunt them
with
down.
Backdraft, as well as this kind of, if he decides to go after Asajj, this lets Boss kind of get away out of the fight and reapproach.
Right.
Yeah. Because I'm hurt with 1 point, but Boss is also hurt with 5, and I got
Only
counters
5
and-
health, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So then Dan needs to recover
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Boss.
Because you are potentially turning your back to the shuttle and
But-
Riot, depending
right,
on
it's
where
true.
she went.
It's true,
Yeah.
but I'm way more maneuverable than the shuttle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, after a turn, I'm going to be out of range of the shuttle. because 3 slights are white, 3 hards are white, and I can just take a turn or 2 off and get behind the shuttle again.
Yeah.
And I get that 1 hit onto Asajj, or from Asajj onto the shuttle,
Oh man, 1 hit range 1, so good.
and I even had a focus. Or maybe that's an evade this time. I think it's I don't. Either way, that 1 hit.
I think that's the shuttle's or no, the shuttle's stress.
Yeah, I'm stressed. I'm double stressed right now.
Okay.
Well, stressed because I zero stopped.
You 0 stopped, and
You
then
zero,
I
right, you
Asajjed
0
you.
stop,
Yeah.
and then you massage.
Yep, I massaged the Palp shuttle. All right, range 3, range 2 through debris. Get that triple evade from the from Mrs. Rad. Shuttle getting that range 2.
Through debris. I'm trying to be like,
Yep.
all right, let me see if I could get.
Let me see if I can not debris this.
Not happening.
No, yep.
But it's 3 dice versus 2, so it's looking pretty good for the shuttle, and he's got
2
Palp
hits.
still.
Oh wow, yeah.
So at least
at least the
going
crit's
through,
going through. Yeah, it's huge.
2 blanks.
How about all of
Hit.
it? Boom. Minor
hull
hold breach, which I don't remember what it is supposed to be.
It's if you do a red maneuver, you roll a dice, take damage on hits, I think.
Something.
But you're never gonna do a red with the
the
bus.
Yeah,
It's a small hole breach. That's what it is,
Mhm.
you guys. Come on.
it's true. That's true, Joss. Thank you for that.
Jostle just evading debris.
With the shuttle.
All right.
Hey man, Palpatine's on that shuttle. You
3
better
slight-
fly your butt. You better fly your best, or he's gonna like barbecue.
Yep. All right. 3 sight through debris again.
Yeah. But in this one right here, I'm trying to go for the bump. So I'm not even worried about the actions or anything
Yeah.
like that.
And I think you were motioning there. If he did overshoot you, you'd maybe have a shot.
Yeah.
And you'd be behind.
Yeah. Like I got my evade and I have Palp, so I'm a little protected if he doesn't bump.
Man, that just automatic evade is amazing.
Yep.
So good. So
All right.
good.
What is Asajj doing? I think we were talking about it here, but I think I do the 3 hard because, I mean, it's like the best move.
Yeah.
In the whole game.
Yeah, I mean you get the bump and then
You get the bump, so you're
Right.
not
Yeah.
you're not getting shot at.
yeah.
Yep.
You
And I
you
still got
give me-
secondary arc on the shuttle
Yes.
Right.
because it's on a. Yeah.
Which is fine because shuttle's down a hole.
Yep.
Riot's still full.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to be another stress on the shuttle, so that shuttle's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you could take off Palp, then Countess
Mhm.
is just that much worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
And then-
backdraft,
Backdraft, where you going?
double stress, so better not be anywhere crazy.
Down? Did you point it down? Is that where you're going?
Too hard? Damn. Because I'm thinking boss is either going straight or turning up the map.
Okay.
This way I have my rear exposed to him. I could just too hard and then get away. So
Mhm.
no matter where boss goes,
You'll
Yeah.
have an arc.
yeah, I'm going to have an arc and backdraft is going to
Yep.
be okay.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Okay, yeah. I like that thinking.
And if I would have done the one straight,
If you did the one straight, then yeah, I'm going to be... I think you... Would you bump?
I probably would have bumped. But the thing is I wouldn't have thought that far ahead against you.
Yeah.
For personal reasons.
You
But
would-
that was a very beautiful maneuver.
Yeah. You would have also, I think, been out of arc of the shuttle.
Shuttle, if I did the one straight, yeah, I was just
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at that. Backdraft, getting that beautiful hit crit.
And then palping for another crit, just take boss out.
Yep.
Ooh,
So-
blank.
Yep, as usual. I mean, even if I rolled the evade, he was dead.
Yeah.
But I do get simultaneous fire,
Yes, you did.
unless that's blinded.
But...
And it's blinded.
Blinded! Oh, so no simultaneous.
Yep.
You needed that to just take
Yeah,
out.
you
Powers.
needed a shot.
Yep. That being said, backdraft's at 1. Shuttle's at no shields.
Yes.
So I'm gonna get
Backdraft
that-
could just kill me right here.
If you roll
Or
well on
Asajj.
slicer
Asajj.
tools,
If I roll well on this, yeah.
yeah.
So
If you roll on slicer tools, you can still get this.
2 hits, so I bump, so 1 hit goes through. That beautiful natural roll and that 1 agility ship. Super fair.
Yep.
And then no more shots, so back to die. Oh, I'm moving my arc because I can do that.
Yes, yeah, you did a 3 maneuver.
Yep.
Even though you bumped, that's so good.
It helps out so much with the action economy.
I love this Asajj way better
Yeah.
than your last one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do
I
too.
mean, granted, you're giving me, you're dictating what you're gonna do next turn by moving the.
But you can still maneuver in a way in a way where
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is what I'm gonna do because that's what I would do anyways, right?
Deal with it. Because
exactly.
like that's what a lot of things with Countess Raids is like. I'm gonna do this. You know
right,
I'm gonna do this.
You know
deal
I'm
with
going
it.
straight and then turning around
Yeah.
probably. So.
And that's just intimidating. Asajj like I'm gonna put my firing arc here. Good luck.
Yeah, exactly. And that's part of the reason why I like this list a lot, or I like this Asajj this much. It's like, it's exactly. Repeating the same thing over and over. Asajj does a 2 straight K turn.
Yep.
Gets a focus, push to the limit, target lock, because 2 does not give an evade.
Yes.
Which is fine because he knows I'm going to be trying to kill this shuttle.
Yeah.
Because I need to get Palp off the board in order to have a chance against aces here.
Exactly.
Especially with just Asajj left.
Yep. So I need to get Palp off the board. I need to get Palp off the board a long time ago.
Yeah.
But things happened.
Let's see.
Many things.
Do you remember your start of combat?
Well, I need to.
No.
I still got to do.
Oh,
action.
right.
in
Yeah,
action.
yeah.
I'm thinking about doing the. Yes, I do, and I roll it, and I get a hit. So 1 damage onto red.
Through
black
shields.
Damage card.
Yep.
I love that.
Black market slicer tools.
It's Wampa. It's Wampa. And
It is
Crestfall.
Wampa. It's
Kinda.
Yeah, sort of, kinda.
Yeah.
It's 50.
they need to be stressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I remove a stress from that.
Yeah.
So it's like there's some downside, but against
see-
2 hull ships, it's really good. Against
Yeah.
3 hull ships, it's a little worse.
But still not bad.
Still pretty good. I mean, still 1 damage, right?
And right here, you tilted it for me, but I think I was gonna fit, but then you tilted it for me.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember what happens, but you're on the map. You're not dead yet.
I also like that with the Asajj ability, with Tactician, with the extra debris, that's potentially a lot of stress, and your dice are terrible.
Yeah, I roll that 1 crit.
Wow.
No damage, and I took the evade because Rad's behind me. I need to save all the health I can.
Yes.
So 1 crit gets a natural evade.
And I'm rolling my 8-sided evade dice.
Yeah,
with
all evade
just
dice,
8,
yeah.
With all evades.
Evade faces.
So
Yeah.
spends the lock, or does he just?
Nope.
Nope, just crit and
Crit,
Palp,
Palp,
yeah,
Palp.
because
Yeah.
save the lock for a rainy day.
Yep.
But
You got your. You got
roll
your,
2 evades and add the evade token.
Yeah.
Awesome. Finally, some luck. But I still need to kill things,
But you still need to kill things.
especially that Palp shuttle,
Yeah.
who's like quadruple stressed at this point.
Right.
There's no way he's not getting on that rock. So that's good for me.
So why are you going back? Oh, you're going for the bump.
Yeah, I'm going for the
Okay.
bump. Because, like, Palp is not going to be firing whatsoever. There's no reason for me to do anything, so it's like, let me get the bump.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. And wow, didn't even hit
I-
the rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Super good. He doesn't have this 8-sided hit dice. He only has the 8-sided evade dice.
I see.
And then I'm going for the 3 shake just to get my evade.
Decay turn.
To to turn around.
And face himself, yes.
Yes.
Give me a chance.
Yeah, you know, because TIE defenders have a back arc.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. You heard it here first. And incorrectly. But that looks good for me. I mean, that looks good.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to barrel roll. Not going to fit.
Yep.
So probably just not
No
double.
push.
Just don't stress. Yeah.
Yeah. No push. Seems good.
Yeah.
So
So
you
that
bump.
way you can black market splicer tools.
Yeah.
If you don't bump. And which you're not going to bump.
Yep. 3 slight.
3 slides.
And I forget, your firing arc's in the back, right?
I don't remember exactly where my firing arc is, but look at that beautiful positioning. No rock for me. So I believe I target lock. I think my arc is in the back because I plan to overshoot you
Right.
or something. Or maybe I put it on the back assuming that I was going to... Oh, and then I tried to slicer tools the pilot because he's not going to hit me anyways, right? And I'm not going to get shot by Rad, so it's actually no point in not doing it.
Yeah.
But I probably should have got a focus. 'cause
You
more
probably
damage.
should have taken a focus for the attack.
Yeah, but I got the target lock, so I got plenty of mods, right? That's how it works.
Sure.
Totally.
You can 4 blank and a 4 blank.
I mean, it's very unlikely. That's like a 0.0001 chance or something about that. Maybe. I don't know.
For you, it's more like 100%.
If somebody actually knows math, can actually put that in the comments.
All right, range 1 average against a shuttle. Target
Yeah.
lock the blanks
The
It's
focus
the
blank.
blank focus.
Yeah.
The blank focus.
into the exact same thing.
And then
1 evade, 1 damage onto that OG pilot.
Wow.
It is currently, what, 6 health higher than it should be?
Yeah.
Around that much? Super good.
Oh, and unless I 3 straight,
Well, 3 straight. Yeah, you tried a 3 straight, but you bump.
and then just roll again for more
Roll
rocks.
again for more
Mhm.
rock. Hey, maybe he'll actually take one this time.
Rock and roll, you guys.
Well, he can
Rock
just
and roll.
palp it.
Yeah.
That's true. He could palp it.
But why need to? It's just if I
Cocked, blank.
because I just roll blanks.
Yep.
But that was a focus blank anyway, so
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
All right. So 3 hard, 3 debris again.
Just
Yep.
to get that evade.
Just get shots. Get in there.
Yeah, and I know you're gonna
Base.
be gunning for my
The shuttle.
shuttle anyways.
Yeah.
Need to do all the damage I can to that shuttle.
Yeah.
Just need to do 2 more. That's it. That's it.
And I get my stress again.
Yep.
Yep.
Still
But
have that lock.
black splicers tools. Black market
Range
splicers
22.
tools. Yeah, so you're not gonna.
Yeah. Even if I do a 1 straight here, you're not gonna get hit by it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you are stressed.
Stressed. What you
I
got?
think I do a 2 straight because I don't want to get on that rock.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go too far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still want to be a threat.
Yep.
And I'm not getting shot from Palp here.
Yeah. So target lock focus, please. Target lock focus.
I might focus evade because Rad is in. might
Oh,
be in
you
range.
attempted to slice your tools rad.
Oh, which
Ah.
tells me he's in range 3.
Yes.
So I focus and I don't push because I don't think I can make the 3 hard
Yep.
3 hard here.
Mm.
So I just focus, try to get a.
Yep.
Yeah, and he tries to fix his damage
Damage
sensor
sensor
ray,
ray.
so no double actions.
But he pops it.
Yep. So he does get action, so he can
Yeah.
push the limit off that if he wants, but really it doesn't matter because he doesn't want to be stressed here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that the OG's gonna die anyways.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna be like, all right, let me just do this.
Why do I need Palp for the OG Palp when I just roll evades anyways?
Yeah,
That's what you're saying,
that's
right?
actually what he means.
Yep. So I go ahead and stress him. I stress him with Asajj's pilot ability. I stress him with Tactician. So that shuttle has like more stress than I can count at this point.
Yeah.
Which is not a high number, just
Very
so you know.
stressful pilot.
If
right
only
now.
you had more slicer tools.
If only. But then I need an experimental interface where I can slicer. Gets that 1 evade, 1 more damage. Almost out of here.
Oh man!
Almost
Oh,
out of
yeah.
here.
You just need so following all of that, you just need 1 more shot on Palp, and then he'll die.
Yep. Or slicer tools.
Oh, yeah.
Have you? Yeah.
Now I didn't slicer tools here because I didn't want to. And it spends the target lock.
On the 2 focus. And one more
2
hit.
hits and 2 evades.
evades.
2 evades.
You're safe. You're good.
Yep. And I have my focus left over.
Back to Daligres.
Yep. So
So
here at this point, I'm still thinking, man, I really need to kill this shuttle.
Yeah.
I really need to kill this shuttle. And after you do your maneuver, you say the shuttle is probably going to fly off the board in the next turn or 2.
Yeah.
And I realized that, and I'm like, oh well. then.
okay, but before this turn, he could have turned the other way.
Yeah, he could have
Yeah.
followed me.
Yeah.
But
could've, but then-
he would never be able to hard turn again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even with 10-1 slice. 10-1 slice, he's off the board.
But
anyways,
if you
right?
take, well, no, if you take a wide enough berth, then you could potentially just 1 slight around the map.
But starting
But
from
then-
the center of the map, I don't
It-
think
it'd be
from
hard.
From where he is, I don't think there's a way.
And also the rock is going to be right in front of me with
Mhm.
a 1 slide and everything, so it's a 50-50 chance of going there or 100% of
Well,
leaving after like 2
judging
turns.
from this game, you probably wouldn't
yeah,
die
he
from
would.
a
He would.
rock.
He wouldn't die from it. Come on
Yeah,
now.
sure.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Jocelyn.
And I guess I could always palp him, but
Yeah, that's true.
I'd rather have palp for 2 more turns and try to kill you in these 2 turns, as opposed to risking the going over a rock and getting shot and everything. I mean, my
I'm
luck's
thinking-
gonna run out sooner or later.
I'm thinking about trying to slice the shuttle and target lock, but I decide to target lock, push, evade, because I want some survivability against Rad,
Yes.
and I also want some mods against Rad.
Yes.
And then you also
Oh no, that's Rad's target lock. So I just evade, moved arc evade because
move
I
arc
need.
because your arc was in the back.
Yep.
Because you did it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yep.
trying to get Backdraft to get back into the fight.
Yep.
Also, Backdraft is coming in.
Yeah.
Yep. So range 2, I will stress it with Asajj's pilot ability, and then I
And
will now
tac-
tactician.
Yep.
So double stress Rad. See, this is like so cool. This ship
Lots-
is so cool.
Lots of fodder
Yeah.
for slicing.
Yep. She is a 1-girl slicing machine. And an okay roll, slightly above average. 2 evades and a focus. You get 3 evade dice though.
Ooh.
All right, finally spends the evade, then takes a shield because he has 1,000,000 shields left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems good.
I'm trying to save the palp for the attack.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Only because he doesn't have shields anymore.
3 focus. No
Spends
focus.
the lock. Well, he couldn't have got a focus. Well, he couldn't have. He bumped.
No.
No, he didn't. He target locked, but
Yeah.
didn't.
Oh,
push.
didn't push because
Yeah.
slicers.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
target locks into awesome. But
With Palp into
I
a
get
crit.
the evades, and I spend the evade.
Yep.
Alright, so now the shuttle is pretty much off the map no matter what happens.
No, I could.
Well,
In 2 turns.
In
In
two
two
turns.
turns, the shuttle's
so
off
he'll
the map.
have one more Palp.
Yes.
Yep. This is
So
his
this is my last
turn for Palp.
After this, I just 3 hard. I think.
Well, if you went up,
Or
you
two
might have got an extra turn. Might.
Yeah.
Mm.
But if he went up and I did a 2 hard or something, I could have got back and just killed him.
Yeah.
But anyways, the Rad doing a 3 hard, staying stressed, but gets the evade.
Because I know you're just going to just stress me more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the slicer tools do relieve stress.
Yes.
They do relieve a stress, so if I
Yeah.
do get a slice off on Rad, then that's good for her.
Yep.
But then she's likely in range 2 anyways, so she gets double stressed again.
Yeah, tactician.
Or at least single stress from Asajj.
Right.
Because 3 hard, obviously.
Yep.
It's like having the unhinged aggro mech, but for free, in the ship. Super fun. And checking for range for Slicer, it is range 1, so there will not be Tactician.
But at least you get slice.
Mm-hmm. And we got a hit, so she's
Nice.
down to 1.
Oh, everything's down to 1.
Yeah.
Well, except for Riot.
Yeah.
But you can slice that.
And then push to evade, because I know Backdraft and
Do I
Rad are
forget
coming
to
in.
take out a stress here for the black splicing tools?
Maybe, but I think if I don't remember... I think so.
Maybe.
And then
Oh.
I might just add another one because of Asajj, because
We'll see.
I like to cheat. It's the only way I can pretend like I'm good.
We'll see.
Against
when,
you guys, at least.
We'll see when combat comes around.
Yep.
Target lock. Yeah.
Push limit focus. Yep.
Seems good.
Do some damage. And yeah, so I make you a sign of stress that we forgot to take off
Yeah.
because
Still learning. Still
Yeah.
learning.
because I like to cheat. All right. Now this situation is kind of hairy for Backdraft. I say this because if on my turn I can just 3 hard or 3 short or whatever I want to do, and then just try to slice Backdraft next turn.
Yeah.
Because you pushed the limit. If you
Yeah.
didn't push the limit, that line would not be
Well,
available.
the reason why I did that is because you could easily slice Countess, and that's even worse. At least I have 2 shields with Countess. If I put 1 right here in Backdraft, it gives you the options.
That's true,
You
yeah.
know.
Hit crit, direct, boom. I spent the evade, take a crit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Take a direct hit.
And I'm going to go ahead and shoot range 2, get my Tactician because it says firing arc.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to have to take it from Rad, whatever she wants to give me. Ooh, beautiful roll.
1.
Oof.
1 evade.
Gets the
Do I just roll 1? I thought you
Something
just-
like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Then the range 1, yes. Finally.
And well,
Palp.
I just Palp.
Palp for 1 crits.
Yep, because he's off the board next round anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems good.
Woo!
1 evade.
I did it! Everything down to 1, and so it took me like 7 turns trying to kill the OG pilot just to have him fly off the map.
Fly loose, everyone.
God.
Fly loose,
Well,
everybody.
would you have been able to shoot another target and get the stress on Palp Shuttle at the same time?
No, I'm talking about if the shuttle was dead like 3 turns ago, I would have so much health left because of Palps. They would have a lot more damage because of Palps.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, if Palp was dead when I was attacking it,
Well, yeah,
this game would
yeah,
have been
yeah.
so different.
But
Is
that's a given.
Best
Yeah.
8 points in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And-
Literally let you cheat.
Yeah.
5 straight into a K turn, looks good.
Get my evade. Clear out
Remove
one.
one of the
stress.
2 stress.
Which should be 1 now, but
should be 1, yeah.
I guess it wouldn't really matter.
Yep.
Dang, yeah, and Countess is just not having it. Base fell off, model fell off.
Pilot error.
I agree with that. Pilot.
Alright. So I moved my arc to my side of the... pointing towards my side of the board at the end of the combat.
Okay, this part's a little confusing when everything fell off and everything. Countess is going to be facing towards Dan, but the base is facing towards me. Countess is facing towards me. I did the key turn.
Yeah.
Just to
You
make
can
sure.
see the arc. The arc is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little grainy because the lighting for this video was a little dark, but it is definitely pointing towards Jostle's side of the map.
Yep.
I do the 5 straight to try to bump Mr. Backdraft.
The 5 straight.
5
Maybe 2?
straight. I did a 5 straight.
Yeah, I
Did
told
it
her.
5?
Yes.
Dude, this is like the first
Oh.
big ship with a 5 straight.
Yeah, this is
Wow.
this ship is
No.
actually faster than Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
No.
This is
Millennium Falcon
no,
is a
who else?
Ghost.
has a 5K
K
turn.
turn.
It was a 4 straight.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not a straight. You're
Nope.
right.
So I get the slicing tools off on Backdraft.
Backdraft out.
Out of the game, and then I push the limits to, I believe, move my arc. Or no, I push the limit to target lock Rad.
Because you want to kill Rad.
Yep.
It's the only thing left. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you're in the lead.
I am in the lead because it's Rad versus Countess.
Wow, you turned that around pretty well.
Yeah, because I didn't have to roll an attack to kill a ship.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty strong. As much as I'm saying it's like garbage, it's actually really strong.
Yep.
Really strong. Anyway, so get that nice
Hit
hit crit.
focus.
Under Rad, send the lock.
And then spend
One
my
evade,
evade.
spend the evade, yep. No damage.
Yeah, and then if I was any smart, I would just run back and forth until all the stress is gone.
If you were any smart, you
If
are
I was
giving
any
yourself
smart.
way too much credit over there. Alright, yep, 5k.
You fix
Spinning
it.
everything around.
Very, very smart.
Some smart.
Some
Some
smart.
smart.
And he decides not to cater. Does he?
No, I catered.
Oh,
No,
you
he
do
caters.
cater.
Why
He's-
would I not
he's-
cater?
It looked like you spun it after you landed it, but anyways.
It's like Suntier with 2 hard. All you do is 5
Yep.
cater.
So I do a 3
Going
slide.
back into the
Or 3
rocks.
Yep, because I mean, just do 3 hearts forever.
Yeah.
Checking for lock. No lock.
And also, if you count it, I had the 3 stress, so doing 1, 2, and 3 by the time I go back to this position. I
You
have
can just
no
do the 5
stress.
straight, yeah.
Yep.
Alright, and likely do another 3 hard because
Why not?
it's like
Yeah.
the best maneuver on the ship. And he does not cater this time.
No, he chooses to...
Because I'm thinking you are going to 3 hard, and I'm like, I best run out of here.
You don't want to joust Countess.
We just...
Asajj. Countess Asajj Ventress. Rad. I'll get a stress because of the debris, but that's fine because I just don't roll a crit for once. Well, like I've been doing the whole game. Not rolling anything good on the red dice. Anyways, so probably a 3 slight or something
For you?
for,
Going over the
for
rock?
Rad.
For Rad? No, 3 cater.
Oh yeah, so you can fight me.
Yeah,
Yep.
seems good.
Probably should just do a 2 straight or for me I probably should do a 2 or 3. Maybe a 3 slight would be really good.
3 slight? Yep.
But I think I'm on a rock.
No,
Yeah.
it's not good. It's on a rock.
But I think we're out of range, so
Yeah,
it's
so-
totally
Oh.
fine.
But you still have to roll for rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah, keeping up with Jostle's luck on the rocks here. But I do get to move my arc,
Right.
and I move it towards the ship's left side.
Yeah, just in case I decide to chicken out and just
Yeah.
the
bounce
port
out.
side.
But 3 straight, trying to joust.
Get evade, focus. So it's gonna be real hard for me to put damage on. You are now stress free.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then if you go 1, I'm out of tactician range,
Yep.
which is awesome. I mean, you're gonna stress me with.
I probably should have done a 2 slight or a 2 straight or a 1 straight, just to keep you in my side arc, so I wouldn't have to use an action to move it like I do.
Ah.
And then probably push the limit evade because
you're taking...
health matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're taking 4 to the face.
Yep. Yep. And now I give you a stress.
Range 1. Yeah.
So I think I needed to definitely do a 2 straight there, just to keep you in side arc, get the target lock or the
Yeah,
focus
yeah.
and the evade. It's just for extra defense.
And not be in range 1 of defender.
Ooh.
No focus because I took
Yeah, you
evade.
got the evade
Yep.
though.
Hit crit versus 1 evade, spends the evade.
Spend
No
your evade.
shields.
Yep.
Range 1 back. No lock though, so just naked dice plus a focus versus.
Oh, I got my
I said
focus.
plus a focus.
Oh.
If you would let me
Then-
finish what I'm saying.
Well, it's not naked if I have a focus.
Naked dice plus a focus, so it's
Focus. Hit
Oh, yeah, it's like naked dice plus a target
one
lock plus
evade,
focus.
spend the evade, take another crit. What do we got here?
Yeah.
Another
Another
direct
direct.
hit.
Looking pretty good. Same amount of health on both ships.
Now you're equal.
Yep. I mean, I know what I'm doing here. 3 hard. Really
And
easy. 5k from
5K.
you.
Oh, well, what else am I gonna do?
Jeez, Jostle. Trying to look all cool with that man bun.
Hey, it's not a man bun, it's a warrior's wolf tail.
It's a man bun.
Thank you,
If
John.
any of you guys know what I'm referencing to, you guys
It's
are
a
awesome.
man bun because it's you.
It's
Yeah.
not a man bun.
Well, he is kind of like Sokka. Worthless.
Damn!
Boomerang, man! Boomerang.
If you actually had a boomerang.
Only when you're lucky does it matter.
That's true.
Look
Hey,
at Countess.
hey,
Countess
look
going
at
back and forth,
this
back and
game.
forth.
Look at this game. He was pretty lucky.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was almost out, then I got back in. Right?
Whatever
does
you say,
does
buddy.
that work?
No.
3 hard, evade, and I
Yeah, I'm thinking.
move my arc because I was facing the wrong way. So, Another double focus roll.
With no focus.
Yeah, and that was bad planning on my part with the arc, not moving it and doing the one slide, so I couldn't move it. So could have fixed it there. Spend the evade, take a hit, down to 2.
So what you're saying is fly
Better.
Asajj just like you fly a party bus, just 3 hards every day.
Pretty much, if you can, yeah. And then my bare feet making a cameo because I like being barefoot.
Also, Mia made a cameo. So if you guys were wondering earlier, that little cute black cat earlier.
She's actually crazy. But yes, that is Mia the cat. So do a 3 hard, keeps my side arc open. So I did not need to rotate it after my 3, but this positioning is just abysmal for me.
Yeah.
Just out
I
of...
check for slicing, just out.
Just out. Ugh.
That 1 point upgrade is underpowered. It needs to be 1 to 3. It has to be no action. It has to be on any paint. Then it would be balanced, I think.
No, they just take a damage and...
Yeah, action, deal 1 damage card.
Yep.
No, that's too good. Just make it any paint. Anyway, so I'm pretty much in a really bad position here.
Yep.
He's in a really good position.
Just get my evade, focus target lock. Just don't care about that rock.
Just commit.
Yep, commit and just do 2 damage. It's been pretty easy for you so far. I'm not going to get an action here because of the rock in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
no matter where you go, unless you 3 hard the other way, maybe you could get out of range.
I'd be at least range 3, but then I don't get any shots ever.
Yeah, sure.
Focus, push them, it's target lock.
Come on.
Come on, Jostle.
Do it.
Yeah.
Stop thinking and do it.
Yeah.
See, that's you got to think about these things this
I
long.
know, right? You would think by now it's just like, oh, okay, I'll just...
And you think it, you're
There's
talking
no slicing
through.
tool. There's no slicing tool. Just do it.
And barrel roll.
Ah, chicken.
Good job, Jostle.
Chicken.
Now, if I did the 3 slight away from you, then that was really good for me. But
Yeah.
doing the 3 slight towards you,
Yep.
just you caught me. You got me.
Oh man.
Time. That is the end of the round. So this is the last shot.
You get the first shot.
3, 2. I roll the crit on the rock.
Oh!
Take a structural damage, so reduce my agility, I believe, on the following turn, which doesn't matter because this is the last turn.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take that range 2. Get that stress on there. Yeah, that's right.
Triple stress.
I also like the
Take
barrel
a-
roll away because if I hit you and I was able to boost you onto the rock, that could have changed
Yeah,
that
yeah.
so
Yes,
much.
right?
yes.
But 3 natural evades looks good.
Yep.
And I think even just on points you have it here, but we're going to play it out because that's what we do.
Yeah, MLV, man.
Totally counts.
For a casual.
Yeah.
MOV for guys.
One
hit.
hit.
Woo! Let's see what
Man,
you
I
get.
wish you got that target lock, don't you?
Yeah, no.
No evade.
Yeah.
Well, really?
You got one
Are you counting on me getting evade here?
No evade. All
There it is,
right.
and Jostle gets it, 100 to 63. So,
Good,
yeah.
yeah.
very, very good game. I definitely like this Asajj way better than the other one. What did you feel about Backdraft?
All right, Backdraft. He was really cool for that one turn where he shot up the crit, the advanced targeting computer. I don't think he could replace any of the other current aces like Whisper, Vader, even Vader. I think Vader's just better than Backdraft. So I think you need to put him in
But
something
at that price point.
At price point is what he's like. I'd run him with more things.
Yeah, so have him be
Run
like, kind of like
him with like smaller aces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I'll go with at least 4 or 5 aces.
Wow,
Run
that's
him-
you can't fit that many even.
Yeah, just Howl Runner naked. Just put some not aces. I'm sorry, 4 or 5 ships.
Okay,
I
there
should
you
say.
go.
There you go. Just put him with some like crack shots. Put him with.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
other
So
things.
so
I'll-
like
I'll-
a mini
I'll-
swarm.
I'll mess around with it.
Ace mini swarm.
Ace mini swarm.
Sure.
Backdraft mini swarm.
Well, that Bosk was kind of gross.
Yeah.
But getting that, I mean,
That
if you
was-
get into that range 1, you get the 4 dice plus fearlessness is 5. Plus, if you roll a crit, that's 6 damage. You can break it up. It's it's so much damage on Bosk. It's
Yeah.
insane.
That fearlessness. I
Fearlessness was really good on Bosk.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you needed on Fen for your last game.
I still think push limit's better.
Really?
Because you need actions. You need to arc dodge. I mean, yeah, as you guys mentioned in the comments, I did fly him very poorly. I like big, slow, dirtily ships better than aces, but I'm gonna try it again. So one of us will try it again.
Predator, man. Predator.
Oh my god. But Asajj also was really, really good. I'm going to stay with this build of Asajj. I think I have another wing person in mind for the next the game I play for the Fly Loose Mondays.
Yeah, when boss went out, I thought it was gonna be easy pickings, just have all guns pointed at Asajj, but then she held her own.
Yeah.
And she was the fact that you were stressing everyone out each turn was
Right.
wonderful.
Yeah.
It did a lot for
Yeah.
for her survivability. Yeah, she wasn't rolling very well for attacks. Was rolling okay for evades. A couple of good turns where I was multiple evades in one roll. But just you not being able to mod, change the
Right.
game, and you having to choose maneuvers that were just not very good at the time. It
was
speaks
really good.
volumes.
Yeah, and then any push to the limit any push to the limit list would just be should be scared of Asajj because
Right. Yeah.
Black
yeah.
market
you
slicing
limit
tools.
what we do best.
What do you think about the slicing tools?
Slicing tools are, you still got to roll the hit. They have
Right.
to be stressed, and they have to be range 1 or 2. Yes, when it works, it is extremely powerful because you just do unmitigatable damage just straight to hull. So
Especially against aces.
against any ship with low hull, it's really, really strong. But I don't think it's you just got to fly a little differently, right? You can't.
Yeah.
You have to choose not to push the limit. You have to, fly just out of range 2. You have to, bump me so I don't get actions. You just have to adapt to it. I don't think it's insanely strong. It's very good for what it does, but it also still has downside.
Right. Yeah. Of course.
I do want to try to fly it with kind of like a mini swarm or even a swarm with a whole bunch of those.
So the issue with that is you have no way to get your targets stressed. So even if you have 7 Z95s with black market slicing tools, they just never stress out, and now you have Z95s versus whatever they brought.
What about running it with Asajj with a whole bunch of little Zs instead of one big wingman?
It's a possibility. But then the issue is then Asajj has to carry a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Once Asajj is dead, then you're just flying Zs.
That is true.
And Zs are good, but 3 Zs by themselves are not very good.
That's true.
Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave your comments of possible list suggestions for our future videos down in the comment section.
Don't forget the lists, Facebook, Twitter, and our new Patreon is down below.
So check that out if you're interested. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys.
And don't forget,
Fly loose!